Today I'm joined by Tazleigh Swartz, founder of Handmade by Tazleigh Swartz. She's a fashion and textile designer. She's right here on Ready, Set, Glow. She is passionate about slow fashion and sustainability. Hello and welcome, Tazleigh.
Hi.
Thank you so much for making time to come through.
You're welcome.
I'm pretty sure you have a busy schedule. I mean, you're a boss, babe.
Yes.
It's very much evident. So before I get into it, you have honors in fashion and textile design. Tell me, is this something that you always wanted to study? Has it always been a dream of yours?
I knew I would do something in the creative field because I always loved drawing and being creative. But I thought I would do fine art, to be honest.
Okay.
And then I realized I don't actually like painting.
Okay.
So then I decided to do, halfway through my first year, I decided to major in fashion and textile design.
Okay.
And I haven't looked back ever since.
Yeah. All right. So in 2022, you released a collection titled Back to Earth. I don't want to lie, I like your collections, all of them, which is an autumn-winter collection, right?
Yes.
Take me through what inspired the collection and what did the range itself consist of?
So Back to Earth focused on changing one's perception of death.
Yeah.
So I made this collection just after COVID.
Okay.
When everyone was so overwhelmed by all of that. We won't go back to that. But I just basically wanted to show everyone that there can be beauty in decay and that death has a purpose. So
I love that.
I took rusted objects and like rusted found objects and discarded onion skins and discarded food waste and all of that. And I decided to eco-print with that.
Okay.
And then we also had to do a wearable art collection.
Okay.
So I made two pieces where I used fallen leaves and I made like I molded a corset out of that.
Okay.
And branches as well, fallen branches, and yeah.
Okay, I really like that you mentioned the type of things that you use, because in your 2023 collection, which is Reimagined Waste. Am I saying that properly?
Yes,
Reimagined Waste. If I'm correct, you also used food and fabric.
Yes. So with that one, I did that for my honours research.
Okay.
And I focused on two aspects of the fashion and textile industry that really bother me.
Right.
And it's the amount of fabric we waste during the production process in fashion. Like all the cut-off waste is actually insane. So I put boxes around the fashion and textile department and just collected all the fabric waste that everyone used. And within like 2 weeks, I was overwhelmed by the amount of fabric that we were actually wasting. So I decided to cut this up and use this to make new fabric, like new panels for then I could sew that into new outfits. And look, you can see what I'm wearing today.
She's wearing it just now, guys, in studio.
So that's what I did with my fashion side of my degree. And then with my textile side of my degree, I never really enjoyed screen printing or like all the conventional ways of printing because the dyes that you use are very toxic. So I gravitated towards trying to find eco way to print, but using the methods of screen printing. So for example, I use stencils and that, but instead of using print paste, I made print paste out of food waste. I used spinach. I made spinach into like a pulp, bolted spinach into a pulp, and turmeric and coffees and that. And then I used a stencil to dye leaf prints. I love a leaf print. Leaf prints onto my fabric. So that's basically what I did for Reimagined Waste.
Sorry, because I saw it on the internet before. I didn't even know that you were going to wear it today. It looks good. So did you collaborate with anybody because it's on the net also, yeah?
Yes. So during my honours year, I did a collab with one of the media students, media and videography students at NMU for his research actually. So he had to make 3 fashion films and he used two of my outfits, and then I made 2 of my collections, and then I made little bags as well. And one of these videos is actually being showcased at the London Fashion Film Week.
Okay, that's a big deal.
Olutando, you know who you are.
Shout out Olutando.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of your education, which I love how educated you are in this field that you are currently now. So with education, how has that influenced your current work now and how you do your day-to-day designs?
So I feel like NMU has a very all-rounded teaching method when it comes to fashion and textile design. They teach you literally every aspect of the design process, so you can honestly make a living on your own. You don't need pattern makers because they teach you how to make patterns. You don't necessarily need print makers because they teach you how to do your own textile prints and all of that, and they teach you the fundamental basics of what fabrics to use, all of that. And during our textile lectures, I discovered we did a little lecture on eco printing. And then I just fell in love with this. And my lecturers just honestly just helped me blossom this into, literally it's my love. Everyone just knows me as, I just don't want to waste stuff. And I just, my boyfriend goes on random walks with me to find a specific leaf that I need to do a specific print. And so I feel like it's not just my education, but everyone I'm surrounded by has just helped me blossom this into something that I really love.
So Taz, earlier on this year in August, you were part of the Eastern Cape Fashion Week. And it was not your first time.
No.
It was not your first time. Tell me how that felt and how was the entire experience?
It was really amazing. I feel like they do a all-rounded whole week, like a whole fashion week. That's what it's called, Fashion Week, because they do a workshop on some days to just help the designers further their careers. And they bring they brought Old Mutual and Cedar in to chat to us about just building our brands and building our businesses and that, which I feel like was really interesting. And the whole fashion show is just so wholesome. I feel like it's the attention to detail with what the designers want, and just to make sure they feel heard and their collections are showcased the best way that they possible. That was really amazing. And being so young and being able to do this was really, really cool, because it was my second year and I just saw the growth from the first year to the second year, because the amount of media teams that were walking up and down, and it was so cool. My dad said my dad put the TV on and you just saw me on the TV. He was like, what?
I love that.
So it was really cool.
Okay, so I know this is pretty biased, but I want to know, because I've been chatting on about how I like what you're wearing, which is from your collection. So do you have any specific outfit or that's your favorite? I know it's wrong, but
I like my stuff now, the stuff that I made for Reimagined Waist, because I can wear that because it's my size.
It's so good.
But I think my ultimate favorite is that wearable art garment that I made, the one with the leaf corset. I really like that. It's really cool.
Okay, I'm sure you wear it every now and then.
I've actually never worn it.
Why?
It's a lot.
So even off air, I told you that I've sat down with people like Nastasha Al of Nastasha Al Creations. So one thing she had mentioned was people tend to think that the life of a designer is fancy and it's dramatic and it's giving orders, do this, do that. But you also did tell me that you're doing this alone. You want to personalize it. You want to do it yourself. And have you had any challenges, especially as a fashion and textile designer in this field?
I have had quite a few. So I focus on eco printing and sustainable production, and the market for it in PE isn't very big. I'm still I'm finding it, but it's mainly outside of PE. So I've been traveling up and down quite a bit and couriering stuff up and down to people. So that's been a bit difficult, but I'm still really enjoying it, and it's what I love, so it's really worth it. But one thing that I have faced is having to say no to a few orders, because you are one person, you can only do so much. But my family's been really supportive. My dad's been cutting lace for me. It's been so sweet.
Thank you, Dad.
But it's just, I think the support that I have from my family and my friends has made they've made it really, really worth it. But the only challenge I face is not being able to do as much as I could. Being alone.
All right. So before I let you go, because I'm about to let you go, I know it's sad. Do you tend to conform to any trends? Or are you I
know about the trends. I keep myself updated on them. But I don't like designing according to that, because then it's very seasonal, and my whole brand is very I focus on longevity of clothing items. So I love just elevating basics. So for example, what I'm wearing today, I'm wearing a pair of jeans and one of my blazers. So that like you can use it with so many different outfits and all of that. So I focus more on longevity over trends.
Okay. So how can people get a hold of you, your business, and you personally?
Yes. So you can go onto my Instagram. It's handmade by Tazleigh Swartz. And then just DM me and I'll get back to you there.
Okay. I just want to say before I let you go, you're most definitely one of the designers to look out for, especially in GQ. I know there's more to come and I know it's great things. Yes. Thank you so much for making time to come to Ready Set Glow.
Thank you so much. This was
She's
really
amazing,
nice.
guys. Please believe me when I say so. That's Tazleigh Swartz, founder of Handmade by Tazleigh Swartz. You'll find her on Instagram at Tazzy_Swartz, and her business account is handmade_by_Tazleigh Swartz. Right?
Yes.
Right. Thank you so much, Taz.